And that is the beauty of social media and also short form video. It allows you to get in front of so many more people to tell your story. Let's be real, building a business is hard, and it's made harder by all the noise out there. In this new video series, we're demystifying what it takes to actually build a business. We'll be hearing from mentors and founders in our community to hear what gets real results, what doesn't work, and everything in between. Let's dive in. Emma, welcome to the show. To kick things off, could you tell everyone about your business and your role here at Digital Boost?
I would love to. I'm Emma York. I am founder and owner of Fresh Approach Digital. While I would love that to be an easy thing for me to describe, I wear multiple hats. But in a nutshell, I'm a digital marketing specialist and social media trainer. I am a Digital Boost mentor and have been for several years. Since the beginning. I'm one of your original mentors, and I set up my business purely because I just want to help more people, right? And I do that and I love it and I love what I do, but I've now found being a Digital Boost mentor, I can help even more people outside of my business. And I have spoken to hundreds of founders, and being a mentor combined with my business means everything to me.
I'd love to kind of wind back the clock and find out how you got into creating short form video content.
I went in kicking and screaming. I was determined that I didn't need to do it. TikTok had been out for like 2 years. Then we had COVID, right? And I was like, I don't need to. I know what I'm really good at, and this is what my people want, and that's all I need to do. And then Reels was launched in August 2020. And I just love Instagram. It's my favorite channel at the moment. And I just thought I have to try. My clients started to ask me about it. I needed to try new things because of COVID and the way business was. So my very first Instagram reel was on the 6th of August, 2020. It was horrific and I can't even look back at it. But as I say to everyone, you have to start somewhere, right? And it was just a snowball of me trying lots of things, and it was about 4 months later that I then did my first TikTok. So it's been a little while.
It's been a long time coming. And, over the years, everybody's content evolved. And I know your videos, like you said, have evolved over time. But the one thing I'm kind of blown away by when I am on any of the social media apps is the sheer level and quality of video editing, and I don't know how people are doing it. So do you have any tips, tricks, tools that you use to make your videos look super, super professional?
Yeah, 100%. And we do always get asked this, don't we? And then the Digital Boost webinars or on stage and things, and people are so worried that they don't want to start making any form, long or short form videos, because it has to be perfect. And it absolutely doesn't. You do not need to be Greta Gerwig or Steven Spielberg. And yes, there are people with epic cameras and shoots, and they will spend hours making one video. I don't do that. I make things in 10 seconds and I don't think about it, and I just post it and I test and I see how things roll out. And that's the best way to do it. But there are some excellent ways to edit really well without spending a lot of money. The absolute best way to edit short form videos are within the apps themselves. So TikTok has just so many amazing features that you are better off editing it and making it in the TikTok app because it's the best way. Now, they also own CapCut, and that can be directly linked to your TikTok account. That is an excellent app, great for transitions and memes and GIFs, and that's really easy. There are free options and paid for options, so people should use that. And then now Instagram have launched their own opposition to CapCut. It's called Edits, and it's actually really good. I've been using it for quite a while. And again, editing within Instagram is okay, but it's clunky. But now editing your reel in Edits is really good. Loads of features. And again, completely free. So that's what I would tell people to use. And also don't worry too much about it.
You've got a great presence online. You've got your tea and your tips, which I love, on a Friday, and you are very, very present with your videos online. And I'd love to know, how has that impacted
your business and your kind of opportunities?
Just literally last week, I do a lot of live videos and talking into camera, whether it's for myself or for my clients. And someone asked me if I was the Instagram lady. And I'm just going to wear a t-shirt now, I think, that said, yes, I am the Instagram lady. You see something, don't you? And they don't know who I am. They don't even know my name, but then it sparks a conversation. They saw me. They were either interested in what I was talking about or the subject or where I was. And then it sparks a conversation. I have been able to reach just millions more people than I ever would if I was sat in my office at home and I go to a networking event and I can just reach more people. And that is the beauty of social media and also short form video. It allows you to get in front of so many more people to tell your story, to show behind the scenes or sell your thing. So that has made the biggest difference for me, especially as I am a sole trader. I am a single founder. I am on my own. Everything I do is just me. So if I tried to gain the amount of brand awareness without it, I'd be nowhere near where I am. So the opportunities for me have come purely from having a presence. If I'm really comfortable, I'm in an environment where I'm happy to chat and I know exactly what I'm talking about, I could rattle stuff off, no script, one take, done, post. If I'm not comfortable or I'm not aware or all of those things, or I feel rushed or any of those, sometimes I post stuff and I don't love it, but I put it out there anyway. So you don't have to be confident all the time, but confidence comes with time and practice.
Yeah, definitely. I have found that to be true. You mentioned at the start that TikTok came out a few years ago, Instagram Reels launched a few years ago. I feel like we've gone from, oh my God, I remember when Instagram TV came out, then it was Reels, then it was TikTok, and then it was videos getting longer on Instagram, videos getting shorter. We've now got a 3-second attention span. Video is constantly changing. But what do you think is next for video? What's the trend that you're going to predict?
This is a really tough one because there are some people that have been doing short form video or video since 2018 when TikTok launched and since 2020 when Reels launched, and they've been doing it that long. And their evolution in video is huge because they have tested everything and they've tried lots of different things. There are still some people only just coming into it now. So it's hard for me to say exactly what we're all going to be doing in 26, but something that I do know for a fact is that it isn't going anywhere. It's going to get bigger. There is going to be even more. And what I'm hearing from a lot of other people at TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all those kind of things, they're saying, say less, do more. So it isn't about selling your thing and talking about your thing. It's about showing your story and show all the things around selling your thing and talking about your thing without saying it. Do more, but say less. So it's about how people can really use the video to their own advantage. It's about the individuals and the journey and the adventure. And I think we're going to see so much more of that to sell things. Take the Lionesses, for example, winning the Euros. So many brands did some excellent videos based on the back of their success to sell their thing without saying, buy my thing. You can sit at home and it takes absolutely hours of scrolling and testing and trying things, or you can get someone to help you learn and then go away and do it yourselves or work with professionals or even other creators. There's so many things that can be done that can help you.
And when we're talking about people kind of training and learning about you being on video and video editing, are there sort of like 3 starting points if someone needs to get support with videos?
The biggest one, and I say this all the time, not just with video, not just with digital marketing, but everything, don't overthink it. We all think way too much about it. Oh, I have to have lighting and I have to have this and I have to have 5 people and I have to get my staff involved. And then there's a stumbling block at every level, right? And then people end up not doing it and then they keep putting it off. And that is why there's still so many people that have such a great thing to talk about who don't use video. So it's about don't overthink it. If you are in the moment and you think of something really good, really funny, really relevant, just film it. Just film it and then post it. And what is the worst that could happen? Nobody would watch it. So it doesn't matter. So you could either delete it, you can archive it, you save it for later, or 10 people could watch it, or 10,000 people could watch it. So it's about what's the very best that could happen. The other one is, if you don't have the confidence, that's absolutely okay. Get really comfortable. Where is it that you are absolutely your most comfortable? And you referred to it earlier with my tea and tips series. I am very, very comfortable when I have a cup of tea in my hand. It's how I think. It's how I reflect. If I'm not walking with tea, and that's how I started my series, because it made me feel comfortable to be making a cup of tea, drinking the tea, and then just talking into the camera. And it made me feel comfortable and not, oh my God, I'm talking into a camera and nobody is watching my live. So get really comfortable wherever that is, outside, in your car, with your friends, like it doesn't matter. Get comfortable, then you'll be more confident, and then you can do it. The other one, and a tip I use for a lot of my trainees, is what is one thing you could talk about with no script for 1 minute? Everyone has one thing, right? Even if it has nothing to do with your business, even if it is, we're sitting here talking about social media, I could talk to you for a minute about tea, different teas and how to brew it and the perfect mug. I absolutely could, but that would make terrible video, right? Talk about one thing, no script for a minute, and just film it and then watch it back. And then it helps. It's a test, right? It helps you feel comfortable in your chair and wherever it is that you're doing it. And it helps you start talking. Then you watch it back and you'll realize, maybe I'm talking too fast. Maybe I'm talking with too many hands. Maybe I'm, and then it helps. So while they aren't videos that are going to help your business per se, they help you feel more confident, and therefore it's going to be an easier path.
I think that's a really good tip, actually, because you're right. Everyone could talk about something for 1 minute.
And then if you think about your business, if you went to a networking event and someone said, oh, hi, this is Alice, she's from Digital Boost. Oh, here, what do you do? You could talk for a minute about what you do. You could. So then you could put that on a video with a nice surrounding or wherever you're comfortable. You could make that into a video. People just need to realize how easy it could be.
Yeah. And just to get it out into the world.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. We're going to do some quick fire questions. They don't have to be that quick, don't worry. So we're going to do true or false. Okay. True or false, you have to have your face on camera to build a personal brand.
100% false. Don't have to. I do it because my business is my name and I show up in a meeting if someone wants to see. It's slightly different because I am my brand, and that's slightly different. You also don't have to do it. I do it because I feel it's necessary for me and I have got comfortable doing it, but you don't have to. You can use other people in your business. You can use your hands and your feet, and you can use your voice, and you can use scenery, and you can use product placement and art. It's endless. You absolutely don't have to have your face on camera.
It's fantastic. True or false, every business should have a personal brand.
No, false. You absolutely can. And sometimes that really works. So employee advocacy, that's a really nice thing. And that's been growing over the last couple of years. If there's someone in your team who has a really great LinkedIn account or their own TikTok and they are passionately talking about working, then that can work for a brand as a person. And sometimes it really, really works. But there are massive brands, Coca-Cola, Neutrogena, there's so many that don't have one individual person. So you don't have to. So yes, it can work, but no, it doesn't have to.
That is wonderful. True or false, you have to do trending dances, challenges, or sounds to go viral.
No, false. You can. And they are a lot of fun. Again, if it's relevant to your audience, or you've made it relevant to your business or your service or your product, and you enjoy doing it, and you don't mind a bit of humor, a bit of XYZ, absolutely have a go. I have done it. Again, I hate it, but I try the trends for my clients and I do it as tests. But you absolutely don't have to do it. So no, you don't have to, but it can be fun.
True or false? Going viral is the only way to be successful on TikTok.
I'm not a massive fan of the word viral, along with the word hack. I don't use them. I use them in training and in teaching and in mentoring, but I don't like them. I think the word viral has been overused. I think it means different things to different people. No. If you're a very small business and to make money, all you have to do is sell 10 candles. If you got 10 people to watch your video and they all bought a candle, happy days. That to you is viral, right? Because you've achieved your objective. And if for me, it's purely about brand awareness and I want 10,000 followers, then that to me is viral if I reach that. Some people just want 10 sales. Some people want just one meeting. It's all very different. So viral is different for every person. And no, you absolutely don't need it.
Final quickfire question. True or false? You need a videographer to create professional videos.
No, absolutely not. Everybody's phone, except if they're my dad, because he still has a flip phone, because he's super retro. Everyone's phone is good enough, front and back camera, to take your own stuff. You don't need tripods and microphones and lighting rings and stuff. You can just have your hand on your phone. You could get great stuff with, let's say, an app like CapCut or Edit, right? However, if you start to really get into it and would like some different angles and you are talking into a camera, a good microphone is a really good idea because audio is super important. If you're filming a lot from a studio, again, a light ring is important, but again, you don't have to have it. So no, but also working with professional videographers in the right setting is amazing because they'll get different angles that you haven't thought about. So if you work in events or let's say on the water like I do, or with kids and animals, working with more people or more cameras is a really great idea. But for someone who's starting out, your phone is perfect.
If you could give 2 pieces of advice to someone who is starting to create video content, what would they be?
I've said it already, but I will say again, just to hammer it in, do not overthink it. We think too much about everything, what we wear, what we look like. In the first year, I would do several videos in one day because I'd wash my hair and put on some makeup and I felt really comfortable. So I would batch all my videos, right? I'd go, right, today I'm doing 4 of these, then I would edit them and then they would go out. Now, I just don't care because sometimes I have to be in the moment. I've come out of the gym and I've thought of something really funny or relevant and I just film it. People don't care what you look like. They don't care how you sound. They don't care about the background unless that's what you're talking about. So don't overthink it. Find your comfortable, happy place and just do it. The next one, and this is a massive one, test loads of different things. And what I mean by that is if you are comfortable, test talking into a camera. Test doing a walk and talk because you would be out. Maybe you're showing people the scenery while you're talking. Test talking with someone else on screen. It's split screen in Instagram. Test really short, 5 seconds or less. Test 7, 10, 20 seconds. The only way you'll know what works for you in your short form video journey is by testing loads of different things. And that's the best way. And then after 6, 8, 12 weeks, you know what your followers like and what they don't like. And then you can go, right, they don't like me dancing and pointing. Get rid of those. Excellent. They do quite like me sitting down with a cup of tea and talking about the longer form. So then you know what works. And then you can have a plan that makes you feel more comfortable.
Thank you so much to today's guests for sharing their insights on how to grow a business. To access free business support and one-to-one mentoring, visit the link on screen.